What's up, guys? Raymond back again, coming to you from Bowler X Pro Shop and Training Center inside Waterford Lanes, where today we're going to talk about your spine tilt, how bending over too far can cause an awful lot of problems, not only with your release, but how you have the inability to get underneath the ball, how you're going to dump it into the floor. There's all kinds of problems with your inconsistency when you're bending over too much. So I'm going to talk to you about all the ways to fix this and what you can do to practice and fix this here in a minute, so stay tuned. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about spine tilt. So a lot of people, you like to bend over. You love to get lower because a lot of people are talking about getting lower on the lane. We're going to talk about two different things here. We're going to talk about the spine tilt, and we're going to also talk about the misinformation behind what people are saying to say behind the ball, to stay behind the ball. You hear people talk about it all the time. They say, stay behind the ball. But what does that mean? We'll talk about that in a little bit later. But right now, spine tilt is one of the most important things. This is one of those things where a lot of people are told to get lower, and what they do to get lower, to get closer to the lane, is they bend over. They try to throw the ball here down at the lane rather than actually standing up and just getting lower with the knees. So what happens is a lot of the times people will get there, they'll throw the ball from here, and then the ball will have nowhere to go but straight down into the swing from here. It goes straight down into the lane, and it's almost as if you just dump it straight into the lane and you hear that bounce. It goes thud-thud, and people struggle with consistency that way because you don't get the good smooth swing looping back and then down and then through the front part of the lane. You get it going straight up and straight down. You get really steep. The other problem that this creates is being able to stay underneath the ball, below the equator. When you're up and you're this way, as soon as you go this way, what's my hand do? My hand has to be on top. It's not possible for me to get underneath the ball here if I'm leaning over at a 95 degree or at a 90-degree angle. I just can't get my hand underneath. So in order to do that, watch what happens as soon as I go stand up more. Now I get back this way to where my spine tilt is more proper, and now my hand is up underneath it. That's what we're talking about. We don't want to try to get too far forward and the thumb getting forward and down into the lane. You want to keep your thumb facing the pins, going towards the pins all the way through. It's release this way, not release that way on top of the ball. These are the struggles I see a lot of people have. Barbara made a comment here that you can read, and she talks about her struggles with, just not being able to get the ball consistently off her hand. She's dumping it into the lane. She can't get her hand below the equator. She's spinning around the top, like just all these different things. You get a lot of people that are doing these same issues because of bending over too much. So the next time you hear somebody say, oh, you just need to bend over or you just need to get lower, don't get lower this way. Don't get lower to the lane this way. Get lower to the lane in a finishing position this way, almost like you're going to do a curtsy. It's just get lower this way, lower with your legs. If you have an issue with your knees and you can't quite get low like that, then that's okay. Just still stay tall. I would rather you be under the ball from up here and roll through it that way. As long as the ball is going down and out, just don't throw the ball up. I want you to stay tall, throw the ball this way, stay up with your spine, and get your hand underneath the ball and roll it that way, out into the lane, not up, okay? So I know we don't want to go this way and we don't want to go that way. We want to go towards the pins. All the power has to go towards the pins at all times. Your hand, your thumb, all those things are moving towards the pins, not away from it, not down, not up, all that. Just like your body. Your body stays upright, your chest stays towards your target. You're not your head, not the top of your head, your chest. Your shoulders stay open to your target. You don't stay square to the line. There's a lot of issues we have to talk about over the next few videos. In the next video, we are going to talk about the whole staying behind the ball myth. People saying, you need to stay behind the ball, you need to stay behind the ball. You don't know what that means. Like, most people have no idea what that actually means. So we're going to talk about that. But for this video, when you go practice, here's how you can do it. There's some drills you can do. When you go, make sure you're at the foul line, get into a finishing position, and don't allow yourself to throw it like this. Don't do your no steps bent over like this. Get yourself up in a good position. Keep your hand under the equator and just roll it from here, just straight forward. I'll give you a demonstration. Let me show you. I'll show you what we got here. I've got the new Big Bro Assemble here. Haven't even done the review on it yet, but it's coming. But I want you to be here. Think of being in a position this way. Look what happens if I go forward. See how hard it is for my hand? Now where's my hand? It's above the equator, right? But as soon as I come back down or back up with my body, now I'm below the equator, and I can just swing, and I can just roll it and just let it come right off my hand from a good position underneath. Okay, so do that for a little while, then you're gonna do one steps. Once you get comfortable with that, you're gonna step back, you're gonna swing, then step, and get into that same position. I'll try to demonstrate that. I don't have bowling shoes or tape or anything on. I wasn't expecting to throw shots, but I thought it would be good for you to see it anyway. So here we go. So we're gonna be here, right foot forward for a right-hander, because I want the ball to pass by the leg. The ball has to go by the leg. So we need to go, get it to the top of the swing, step, good position, and just roll right through it. Make the spare. Oh, I thought I could slide it over. Anyway, so that's all I got for you today. Make sure to go do these drills. Get your spine tilt up. It doesn't have to be vertical. 20 degrees is usually pretty good. We just don't want to be bent over. Don't get the top of your head facing the pins. Just remember that. Keep the chest facing the pins. That's all I got for you. I'm getting out of here. Make sure to head over to 10pindoctors.com, sign up for the membership, and sign up for virtual lessons. If you want virtual lessons, I will give you virtual lessons. You can send me a video, and I will analyze it and break it down and show you exactly what you need to do to fix those specific things you're looking to fix in your game. And head over to easybowlingstats.com, download the new app. But that's all I got for you. I'm out of here. We'll see you guys later.